Hello, my name is Chaz Kayado, and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic of discussion is teacher side hustles. So, if you are a K through 12 teacher, you know that there's a running joke about how much we get paid. And it definitely is something that keeps people out of the industry. There's a lot of work, long hours. I know that. Because I have my ear to the ground, I know that there's a lot of people out there that say, yeah, but you get 2 months off out of the year. Well, and sometimes maybe three months off out of the year, right? Off. So I want to talk about that real quick, and then I'll talk about side hustles that can help teachers. So first thing, what a lot of people don't understand is that teachers often work outside of those general teaching hours. For instance, I'm at school at 7:30 every day, and really sometimes before then. I might be at school at 6:45 some days, and I'm already starting my workday. Um, Class gets done at 3:15, but often you have to go home and do more work. So while many jobs get to work the 9 to 5 or something similar and then leave their work at work, teachers don't often have that. So when we have vacations, many times you are planning for or preparing for or doing work for when you are in school. Same thing with summer break. Much of summer break is used to plan for the next school year because you don't have a lot of time during the day to do your planning. Yes, you might have a planning period, but oftentimes planning periods are just completely just grading and you don't have time to actually do your planning. And so if you don't have a plan in place, you're going to have to do it either in the summer or on the weekends. And so for many teachers, it's easier just to do it in the summer. So we're talking about, yes, teachers are not physically in the classroom 12 months out of the year, but that doesn't mean that they're not actually working 12 months out of the year. And that's a big misconception that people have about what teachers do. So, I want to go over some ways that you can increase your budget as a teacher, increase your salary. And so, and this is stuff that you can do without needing to get another degree. Obviously, if you get degrees, many districts will increase your pay. And we've talked about that type of stuff in many other videos. But aside from that, some side hustles that you can do, and if you are thinking about becoming a teacher, maybe thinking about getting prepared to do this stuff as you become a teacher, and that can help supplement your pay. So another thing I want to point out is this actually will require you to work more. So if you're a teacher that feels the squeeze already and you can't add anything else, then that's going to be maybe something that you're not going to be able to do. But if you do find that you want to have extra extra compensation, this might be something that can help you out. So first is doing extracurriculars. Okay, if you can be a sports moderator, if you can be a club moderator, uh, these are some ways that you can easily make a couple extra $1,000, and you generally are already at school to do it. And if you have to miss school because it's a school event, that generally you're not going to have any issues. You're not going to be docked pay for missing school. So being a moderator for a club or a sports team is often a great way to make extra money. One thing that I've done, it does require a little bit of work, but I went and got a CDL so I can drive buses. Once again, I'm already at school. The buses are at school. If the school needs me to go drive a bus, I can do that, and I can get a little bit of extra money for doing something that doesn't take a lot of time necessarily out of my day. So that might be something that you want to look into. Another way that you can increase your pay is by being involved in different academic committees. There are especially teacher leadership positions. Can you be the department chair? Can you be a curriculum coordinator? Things like that that you can do in addition to your teaching roles may allow you to make extra money. Okay. Another thing that I've done is to there are often programs that allow for monetary incentives. I know that we specifically have healthcare programs that it's a lot of it's doing stuff I would already do. So I'm just keeping a journal and then turning it into the school healthcare provider, and there's often monetary incentives for doing that. So look out for those little things that you can do. Another big one is getting involved in summer camps. I'm the summer camp director at my school, and so this allows me almost like an extra month's worth of pay. And I actually don't have to work in July for the most part. It's mostly in June. So I'm only doing an extra really 5 weeks on campus. So that may be something that suits you. Also, finding programs that the school needs help with. I actually help with an orientation program for new students that does give me a stipend. So, that's another thing that you can do to try to help boost the amount that you're making. Now, I know the big one that a lot of people do is working with students, tutoring. Okay, a lot of teachers supplement their pay with tutoring, and this can be a big one because you can schedule it on your own time. And you can be specific to whatever field you are. I know that maybe not the humanities as much, although sometimes you may need a social studies tutor, but I know math, science, those tutors are very popular. There's always a need for tutors in those departments. But even art, I've seen some people do private tutoring for art to help students hone in on their skills. You can do things with musical instruments if you're a choir teacher, or if you're a band director. Those might be ways that you can supplement your pay. So I just want to point this out because I know that I've had to think outside the box a few times to try to figure out how to increase what I bring home, because the cost of things are going up, right? So just know that if you are a teacher, or if you're thinking about being a teacher, there are ways to increase what you make. And these might be things that you either didn't think about, or you have thought about and you just need to do some more research on them. So I hope this helped you out. If you have any other ideas that I didn't get to, please comment down below, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.